After our crushing defeat from the hands of Shishido, we are here back again with a rematch. Hopefully this time, he won't beat us, but we'll see what I can do. I didn't really think the stipulations that I was talking about last time would really come into play so effectively when I mentioned that he's really quick, and he has obviously a lot better stats than me. He has really fast ball speed. I, on the other hand, do not. I have, I think, just one for ball speed. And also, it's a clay court, which reduces the bounce, as you can see there, and the speed of the ball. Which, since he's a counter puncher, makes it really easy for him to run around and get the ball. But apparently, it seems Muramachi is also a counter puncher, giving his stats and his ability in data tennis. But since he has really low ball speed, it's difficult to win points off of it. So we'll see what we can do. I mean, we managed to somewhat stay in the match last time. It was only 6-4, which isn't that bad. Ooh, that was a close one. So we'll see how we do this one. I'm gonna try and probably I'm gonna end up doing a lot of that. Okay, that's the only way I can beat him. I don't know. I doubt I'll have to resort to that. I doubt it. I mean, if he keeps doing that, I might just have to. But I'll try to use my special just as often as he uses his. So it's not like I've used my special 50 times and he used his twice. Which is obviously impossible because he uses it all the time. Like just about whenever he has it, he has to use it apparently. So whatever. But yeah, this clay court, it's really interesting because I've never played on a clay court myself. So I only know specifically that the ball speed and the bounce is a lot less. I only know that just because it's a known fact. But I've never even seen a clay court aside from like an actual clay court in real life, or grass court for that matter. I've only seen or played on a hard court. That's the only courts they have where I'm from, or rather where I am. But playing tennis, jeez, so close to returning that one. But anyways, playing tennis where I am is really, really difficult. Even though it's where I first started playing tennis. But it was so much easier when I was younger for lots of reasons. Because one, I was on the tennis team, so it was really easy for me to have access to the courts. Mind you, my school doesn't have a tennis court, so we'd have to go to a tennis court off campus, I guess. I mean, not that we really had much of a campus, but we had to go to some tennis courts that were about a mile away, which I'm not saying I'm complaining about that they were a mile away. I mean, if they were at the school, that would have been cool too, but I really like going to those courts. But the issue is that after the season was done, we were constantly asked to have a permit in order to play, which I think is horseshit, that I need to have a permit just to play tennis. And the main issue with that is that, I mean, I wasn't really, I keep saying, I played tennis and all this and that, but it's not like I was a great player. I was really shitty. And I really didn't have like any friends that were like good players. So for us to invest all that money into just playing tennis, shoot, that sucks. To invest all that money into just playing tennis for a couple of months, it's kind of not going to work out, since we only went for fun, and we went with a bunch of random people sometimes that didn't even know how to play. And I'm pretty sure they weren't going to drop, $200 for a season pass to play tennis. But it was also a lot easier when I was younger because I could also, the the permits then, if you're under, I believe, 18, they're only $20, which is ridiculous how it goes from $20 to $200. So basically, that's what turned me off from playing tennis. I don't know. I used to only play tennis during the season where the tennis teams play tennis because they wouldn't, ask for permits back then. Because usually the tennis team would take up most of the courts. So since I was young, still after I graduated, it still looked like I guess I was part of the team. So it never really bothered me. But afterwards, it was really difficult to play tennis. So I've had to find other tennis courts to go to, which are almost 2 miles away. Which again, I don't really mind the travel myself. But since tennis, you can't play tennis with yourself. I mean, unless you play against the wall, but that's not, I don't know. It's not, I've done it a lot. I really don't have an alternative. But, see, him going to super mode messed me up because it like stopped time and I messed up my timing. Anyways, yeah, I've played against the wall a bunch of times, and it's cool, whatever. But finally, I returned it. It doesn't matter because he hits me with that drop shot. It's great and all because it helps with your reflexes and all that stuff. It helps build the fundamentals, but I'm past that, so I need to play against somebody. Like, I can play against the wall all I want, but it's nowhere near the kind of experience that I would get from playing an actual person. So, I mean, I'm not saying I want to go pro. I mean, I would love to someday if it were possible. But I would just like to, be a lot better than I am. And I'm not gonna get there just from playing against the wall. So, to travel 2 miles to play tennis means that I would have to get somebody else that's willing to travel 2 miles with me just to play tennis. And the issue with that is that most of the people that I play with aren't really into tennis that much. So they're not exactly that great, I guess. So it's not right for me to make them go 2 miles when they're just trying to have fun to play tennis. So it's not really much I can do about it. I mean, I haven't really tried reaching out, getting people that that know how to play tennis really well, because that's the only way you can play tennis better is if you play against people that are better than you. Because if you play people that are about your level or less than your level, you're not gonna improve. You're just gonna maybe refine what you're already good at, but you're not going to evolve as a tennis player. I should probably go out and try and find some friends that play tennis, but I don't know. It was just the whole fact that I have to travel so much just to play tennis, because I mean, the main reason why it's an issue is because I used to play tennis for like 4 hours straight, so it kind of messes it up that I can't stay for that long since I have to travel, and it's really far away, so I can't stay there for an ungodly amount of time like I used to, which is probably the main reason why it turns me off. But to be honest, I don't see myself doing that anymore. I have a lot of other things that I have to do, and my body's not in the same shape that it used to be, so I won't be able to last that long. Last 4 hours play tennis as much as I'd like to. You have to excuse me, I'm just gonna go ahead and spam my serve a couple of times here just to get a nice lead, because I really don't want to have to take on Shishido again. Like, I was contemplating whether or not to upload this episode and the last one, like which one I should use. But since the last one was so good, in my opinion, it was a really good match, I decided to upload it. And since, I can't just upload me losing a match and not upload me winning a match when it's a tournament, that's kind of pointless. I wasn't going to just skip it. So So I've decided to upload this one as well. But in the future, I don't know how. Jeez. In the future, we'll see how I handle that. I mean, I don't foresee myself losing massive matches. But if it's just like a blowout, unless it's like a really bad like blowout, like I'm getting demolished, maybe I'll upload that. As you know, as embarrassing as that might be, it might be good fun for you guys to watch that. But unless it's that, or if it's, you know, a really good match and it's really tight and I lost, then I'll upload it. But I'm not gonna upload a bunch of videos. What I'm trying to say, I'm not gonna upload every attempt of me to progress in the tournament. So I'm only gonna upload the really good ones, so it's not constantly against the same guy. Which is really worrying me, because I don't worry it's me. I'm English sometimes. It really worries me what I'm gonna do in some of the later tournaments. I think, the tournament after the next one. So after I beat this one and unlock another tournament, the one after that one I think is 5 sets. But I think it might just be one player. I'm not exactly sure. But I don't know how I'm gonna do that, because that's a really long time to play a 5-set match. So even if I get, you know, 3 sets of bagels, that's still gonna be a long time, because I mean, look how long it took me against Taka, and that was a bagel, and that was 10 minutes. So 3 of those is gonna be at least half an hour, and half an hour being the minimum, which means, you know, completely obliterating the other character. That's, I don't know, that doesn't sound too good. I'm finally getting the hang of the data tenants here, even though I'm not really winning any points with it. It's going back and forth. Ooh, that was a really good rally. But, I don't know, I was thinking of maybe doing like a sort of highlights, but at the same time, I don't really want to do that. And I was also thinking maybe showing either like the last set, or maybe like a couple of sets, or something like that, or maybe like showing a set and then splitting it up in the next episode to another set. So I don't know, we'll see what the game is like when I get up to that. So just a heads up. I mean, if you have any ways to remedy that situation, please let me know, because I really don't know at the moment. Ooh, wow, he actually got that. I'm getting sick of hearing that. Well, at least I'm up. This time I got it right. I'm actually up. 5-3. I'm finally about to beat this guy. The hardship that he's put me through. I mean, I'm making about it. It was a really good match, so I'm okay with losing that match. But I really put myself together in this game, so at least I think so. I've used my mistakes and I've gotten more used to this stuff. I'm also not trying to like be too fancy with it. Like, I'm just doing pure counter punching. I'm not trying to like. Before I was messing around a lot with the lobs and different types of spins to win points. I guess I was getting really jeez. I got that one return. That's about it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get another one. Yeah, I was messing up with a lot of lobs and spins and stuff because I was trying to win points. So I was getting really, I guess, impatient and anxious. Probably because he was also winning, and that really messed me up a lot. So this time I just played a lot safer and just 1 point off, you know, just calmly waiting for the, you know, the right time. So, and I guess I relied a lot on my specials. I think it's my second super mode. I'm not too sure about that. So, I more or less I went all out. But I mean, the fact that it's only what is it, 5-3, says a lot. Because I went all out and he still managed to get 3 games off of me, so I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna reconsider putting it on hard mode yet, but I might. We did okay. Stats weren't that great. Yeah, I had 22 specials to his 21, so I had 1 more. Big deal. First serves were not as good as they should be, but finally we get to move on to the 3rd match of the area singles tournament. Let's see who our next opponent is going to be. Yuda. Alright, I could do that. See you next time.